They want you to believe this match is just another title defense, just another night under bright lights, but that is a lie, and deep down you know it. This is not about gold. This is not about rankings. This is about two philosophies of violence crashing head-on, and only one of them is walking out with the World Heavyweight Championship while the other walks out broken, humiliated, and exposed. Gunther does not wrestle matches, he conducts executions. Every chop is a statement, every slam a reminder that pain is not accidental, it is deliberate. He calls himself the ring general for a reason, because when he steps into that ring, the mat becomes a battlefield and the opponent becomes an enemy to be conquered. Ask yourself honestly in the comments right now, have you ever seen Gunther panic, even for a second? But then there is Damian Priest, a man who thrives in chaos, a man who has built his entire career on punishment, endurance, and the willingness to suffer longer than anyone else. Priest does not fear pain, he welcomes it. He absorbs it, survives it, and then sends it back twice as hard. The question no one wants to ask is simple and terrifying: what happens when punishment meets discipline? From the opening bell, this fight is not fast, it is heavy. Every movement feels intentional, every lockup a test of will. Gunther controls the pace like a master tactician, slowing Priest down, chopping him into submission, daring him to keep standing. You can hear the crowd gasp with every strike because these are not theatrical slaps, these are body-breaking blows. How many chops do you think you could take before your legs give out? Priest refuses to fall. That is the difference. He stumbles, he winces, but he stays vertical. He fires back with raw power, heavy kicks, sudden bursts of rage that momentarily knock the ring general off balance. For the first time, Gunther realizes he is not fighting a man who can be intimidated, and that realization changes everything. The match becomes a war of attrition. Gunther targets the chest, the legs, the breath. Priest targets the head, the spine, the will. Sweat pours, bruises bloom, and the ring begins to look smaller by the minute. Every near fall feels personal, like an insult to the man kicking out. Be honest, who did you expect to break first when this match began? Then comes the turning point. One mistake, one opening. Priest counters a powerbomb attempt and sends Gunther crashing to the mat in a way we almost never see. The crowd erupts, not because Priest is winning, but because Gunther looks vulnerable. And vulnerability is dangerous, because it awakens something darker. Gunther responds with brutality, not panic. He increases the violence, unloading strikes with surgical precision, dragging Priest back into deep water where oxygen disappears and instincts take over. This is where champions are exposed. This is where excuses die. Would you tap, or would you risk permanent damage just to prove a point? Priest chooses damage. He fights from underneath, clawing back with desperation, hitting his signature offense with everything he has left. Each move feels like it could be the last one he ever throws. The crowd is split, some believe in the ring general's inevitability, others believe in Priest's refusal to quit. Which side are you on right now? As the final minutes approach, both men are barely standing. Gunther's chest is purple, Priest's breathing is labored, and the championship sits at ringside like a silent judge. This is no longer about skill. It is about pride, about identity, about who they believe they are when nothing is left. The closing sequence is violent, controversial, and unforgettable. A clash of finishers, a moment of hesitation, a split second that decides history. When the bell finally rings, the result sends shockwaves through the arena, because one truth becomes impossible to deny: this division will never be the same again. Gunther proves why he is feared, or Priest proves why he is unstoppable. Either way, something is taken from both men that can never be fully recovered. Titles can be won again, bodies heal, but pride? Pride leaves scars. Now drop your thoughts in the comments. Did the right man walk out as World Heavyweight Champion? Was this a masterclass in dominance, or a showcase of pure punishment? And most importantly, would you want to see this war happen again, knowing what it costs?